and sisters, this is an honor for me. Regina Polk is someone who I first heard about as a young activist in the 80s. She is someone who left a legacy behind her, and that legacy was based on a fabulous life of activism. A young woman from a poor farm family, went to Mills College, became involved, basically in the excitement and the protests that were going on in Berkeley, got involved in doing some stuff, was working at a motel, found out that, geez, people at the Red Star Inn are not treated very well. Organized her fellow workers, despite people telling her, no, this is really not going to work out, and was able to do that successfully, got fired in the process. We're all familiar with a little of that still goes on today. Unfair labor practices filed, and she became a union organizer. And as a union organizer, she did amazing things. Remember, it's still hard for women in the labor movement, and it was even harder 30 and 40 years ago for women in the labor movement. She was a young woman. It's still harder for young people, and young women in particular. People just don't take them as seriously as they should. Regina Polk, through her actions, organizing Teamsters on the West Coast and here in the Chicago area, proved that women and women in the trade union movement are a force to be reckoned with. Regina Polk is someone who we emulate today. The wonderful legacy that she and her family have left to us, the Regina Polk Leadership Conference, where women, and I think there are many of them here, women from Regina Polk, give us a hand. At one of the Regina Polk conferences. These are a shining example of what we need so much more of in our labor movement. Bringing new people in, teaching them the ways of the labor movement, elevating them, helping them move up so that we can build the kind of strong and powerful labor movement that will take back this country for the working class and for the 99%. Regina Polk, we are going to invite her husband Tom Hagee up, and Larry has a word or two that he wants to say.
The Regina Polk Foundation is an awesome organization, and so many of them here today, and so many alumni and people who've been through the program and having had the opportunity to give some labor history tours. And anybody that could be as close to Regina that could be here is, and it's her husband, Tom Hagee, who spent many years here in Chicago. He was Vice Chairman and Chief Financial Officer of LaSalle Bank Corporation, member of the Board of Directors of LaSalle Bank. He's worked with South Shore Bank, but he also has an interesting background because he has a bachelor's degree in physics and a master's degree in finance from the University of Chicago. So a very interesting background, to say the least. Once again, that is the nature of all of us, isn't it? That we have these diverse, incredible backgrounds. And I thank Tom Hagee for coming today from Sea Island, Georgia, to be with us and for us to present this award.
Regina Polk and of the Regina Polk Leadership Conference. And Tom, I want to say it is a pleasure to meet a banker with values like yours.
Well, I'm not going to talk about banking. When Gina was alive, the union movement was under attack, and they're still under attack today. They're blamed for the loss of manufacturing jobs, fiscal problems in municipalities, educational problems in the schools, and many, many more things. Membership is declining. can educate the public, and we can strengthen our unions. Those are both things that Gina did during her short career. Since she died, the Regina Polk Scholarship Fund has been created to commemorate her memory and to carry on her values. We educate the public through a high school training program that touches 200 students a year from DePaul. It's run by DePaul University. And we strengthen unions by having a conference every year for 40 women run by the University of Illinois, and several of the women are here tonight. These programs continue Gina's work and her legacy, and on behalf of myself personally and the foundation, I'm very honored to accept this award.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. Thank you, Regina, for being there to help create something that other people now can enjoy at better